Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series, and the question for today is present a brief note on types of mulches and their role in soil moisture conservation. So actually you can divide this question in two parts. First, in the first part we have to discuss the types of mulches, and in the second part we have to discuss the role of mulching in soil moisture conservation. So this is the question, and this was asked in this year's agriculture optional paper of UPSC Civil Services examination, that is in 2025. So let's see how we can approach the answer. So basically in the introduction part there is nothing much to worry. You can simply define what mulching is. Okay, that would be more than enough. So what is mulching? So mulching is the practice of covering the soil surface. Is the practice of covering the soil surface around around plants to conserve to conserve soil moisture, regulate soil temperature, regulate soil temperature, and suppress weeds. So this is how you can very nicely define mulching. So it is the practice of covering the soil surface around the plants to conserve soil moisture, regulate soil temperature, and suppress weeds. So these are the most important three functions of mulching. And actually, this question, in the second part of this question, they have asked about this function, how it helps in soil moisture conservation. So this is what mulching is, and I hope you are able to understand what happens here. Suppose this is our ground. So we used to cover the ground. Either it could be plastic, either it could be straw, paddy straw mulching is there, plastic mulches are there, paper mulches are there. So all these things can be done. Now we will discuss all these things when we discuss the types of mulches. Now when we move to the body, the first part is asking us about to discuss the types of mulches. So let's discuss it. Types of mulches. Types of mulches. So actually generally it is divided to two types, that is organic mulches and inorganic mulches. Organic mulches and inorganic mulches. Inorganic mulches. And this inorganic mulches is also known as synthetic mulches. Synthetic mulches. So these are generally the two types. So what are organic mulches? So these are the mulches which are derived from plant residues, generally the plant or animal residues, organic residues. These are derived from organic residues, that is generally in agriculture these are plant residues. So this can be either kind of crop residues, such as they can be paddy straw. Okay, they can be trash, crop trash, for example sugarcane trash. They can be green leaves and compost. Okay, they can be sawdust, they can be coir pith. So all these things can be organic mulches. Okay, which are derived from organic residues, that is plant and animal residues, generally plant residues. And in example you can mention about paddy straw mulching, trash, sugarcane trash mulching. Okay, coir pith mulching, all these things, sawdust mulching, green leaves and compost mulching, kind of this. Now in inorganic mulching, so these are the mulches which are not organic, that is inorganic, derived from synthetic products. It can be either plastic film mulch. Okay, plastic film mulch. This can be either paper mulch. This could be either polythene sheets or plastic sheets, same thing, that is these could be either stone mulches, gravel mulches, pebble mulches. So these all things will come under inorganic mulching. Now, although in most of the books you will find these two mulches, but now in some modern editions, in modern books, modern editions of books, you will also find a third type of mulching added there, that is live mulching. Live mulches. So what are these live mulches? So these are nothing but cover crops which are generally grown in the field only. If you are growing a certain crop for the protection of soil, for soil moisture conservation, soil temperature regulation, or weed suppression, that could be live mulches, because here the crop is live. Here in organic mulching it is the residues of crop, but in live mulching it is the live crop. So we can grow certain kind of cover crops as live mulching, such as coffee, sun hemp, clover, all these things. And the major reason is to growing is this crop is not for agriculture production but to protect the soil. That is why it is mentioned under live mulching. So if you kind of discuss all these three types, the answer will be very good. Either if you discuss only these two, it is okay, nothing wrong, you will get good marks. But if you add this live mulching in your answer, it will be kind of a value addition to the answer. Okay, so it will be your answer will be looking very good. So this is the first part of the question, that is type of mulchage. Now if you see the second part of the question, it is the role of mulching in soil moisture conservation. So we will discuss it. Role in soil moisture conservation. Soil moisture conservation. So first is that it will reduce evaporation losses. It will reduce evaporation losses. What happens due to mulching? There is no direct sunlight, or kind of mulches act as a barrier between sun, wind and the soil. Suppose this is our soil, and if you have done paddy straw mulching or any mulching, so sunlight will not directly hit soil. The wind will not able to kind of take away moisture from soil, because it acts as a barrier. So obviously it will reduce evaporation losses. Secondly, it will improve infiltration and reduce runoff. It will improve infiltration and reduce runoff. Runoff. Okay. So what happens? Mulches slow down the velocity of rainwater. Suppose this is our soil and it has mulching on it. So if rainwater is falling, so velocity of water is reduced. So slowly soil is able to absorb. But when the velocity of water is more than the absorption rate of soil, it will start to run off. So this is how mulching helps. Next, it also regulates soil temperature. Okay, regulates soil temperature. So what happens? Suppose we have done paddy straw mulching, so it kind of keeps the soil cool. Okay, so what happens when the soil temperature is cool in summer? It will reduce the moisture losses or moisture stress. Secondly, it improves soil structure and organic matter. Improves soil structure and organic matter. So what happens due to improved soil structure and organic matter? The soil is able to kind of able to hold more water. So these all things due to mulching, because if you are using paddy straw mulches, so it will act as organic matter only. Okay, so what it does, it increases the water holding capacity of the soil. So this is how it also helps. Next, you can also mention that it suppresses weeds. So how it is kind of helping soil, helping conserving moisture by suppressing weeds, because weeds also will do transpiration. Weeds will also transpire. So what happened due to mulching? This transpiration loss of weeds is reduced, because mulching reduces the weeds. Suppose this is our field and this is we have done plastic mulching. This is our crop and again plastic mulching. So there is no space for the weeds to grow, because leftover soils is covered by mulches. So this is how it also helps. Second, next, it reduces soil erosion. So it kind of protects soil, and if soil erosion is reduced, soil structure is maintained, obviously our water holding capacity will be more, and overall it improves the water use efficiency of crops also, because it conserves water moisture, it ensures better response to rainfall and irrigation. Okay, so all these things can be very helpful. So these are the 6-7 points which you can mention here, that how soil moisture conservation is done through mulchage or mulching. So I hope you are able to understand this. So this was the second part of the question, and I think you are able to understand this well, and you will be able to write a good answer now. And in conclusion, you can mention that mulching is a kind of simple, eco-friendly and cost-effective moisture conservation practices which should be applied especially for sustainable agriculture, for dryland farming, for climate resilient crop production, all these things in sustainable agriculture, dryland farming, okay, crop climate resilient agriculture. So in all these things mulching can be a very good practice. Okay, so that is how you can conclude. So I hope you are able to understand all the part of the questions. You are able to understand what mulching is, types of mulches you know now, and you will be able to write points on how it is able to conserve soil moisture. So this was all for today. I hope you like all the like the way we explained you, and you will be able to understand all these things. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.